lesson for today is the power of the pawns. Philidor said, pawns are the soul of chess. Garry Kasparov said that if we could master pawns in the opening, then we also good for the endgames. Why pawns are important? Number one, pawns are like soldiers that they protect their country. So pawns are the one who protect our king. Number two, we could use the pawns to block the attackers. Number three, we could use the pawn to attack our opponent's chess pieces. We could use the pawn to create a double attack. Number four, we could use the pawn to open a files for us to attack the open files. Number five, we could use the pawn to promote and change into a queen, rook, knight, or bishop. That is what we call pawn promotion. There are three kinds of pawn formations that the children should know for it. Number one, we call this one as the connected pawns or pawn chain. The B2 pawn protect the C3 pawn and the C3 pawn protect the D4 pawn. We could see many times like this in the opening. Number two, what we call the triangular pawn formation, like this. Triangle. For black, we could always look this one. Especially if we play King Xinjiang or sometimes Brookfield or Queen Xinjiang. There is always a triangle pawn formation. And number three, we call it as the zigzag pawn formation or the stone wall. These pawn formations are necessary for us to follow and remember. And then we could move the knight, the bishop, the rook, castling, move the queen, like that. How does the pawn move? Pawn can move 2 steps or 1 step in the first move. You could move 1 step or 2 steps in the first move only. But after you move your pawn 1 step here or 2 steps, then you cannot move again another 2 steps. 1 step at a time until it could reach to the other side of the board. How does the pawn capture? For black move here to e5, then white could capture this pawn. Pawn could capture diagonal line like this, okay? Right side or left side. So pawn could capture look like letter V, V-shaped pattern. Pawn cannot capture forward. Pawn cannot capture sideways. Pawn cannot capture backward. Pawn can move forward but capture diagonal line like this, right or left, but one square only. There is a song said, pawn move forward, pawn moves forward, capture V-shape, capture V-shape, use it wisely to promote the pawn, to promote the pawn. Yes, you need to think. When we move our pawn, we need to think if it is good one step or two step. But remember always the three pawn formations: the connected pawns, the triangular pawn formation, and the zigzag pawn formation. If we could master the power of these pawns, then it's easy also for us to promote. And we could use also in the end game. That's why we need to teach children to play more what we call pawn racing games. Whoever could promote their pawn first to the other side of the board, then we could change their pawn and give them a queen or rook or bishop, knight, and then they could use that piece to capture all the pawns. But the goal there is how they could promote their pawns to the other side of the board. Pawn is just like easy to move because you can just only move 2 steps or 1 step in the first move. But of course, we need to be careful because if we just move the pawn forward without thinking and then we lose the pawns, then it's not good. That's why we need to think first before we move the pawn. And we need to remember, if I move this pawn here, do I create a pawn chain? Is there a triangle here for me? Is this the zigzag pawn formations? Yes. Playing chess is like an art. So, children, they also learn how to create an art. Like a mountain is a triangle like this, and then zigzag, okay? Like a lightning, and then connected pawns and pawn chain. That's why before children know how to move their rook, their knight, their bishop, their queen, and king, they need to master first the power of the pawns. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that you could share this video to your friends, to those who want to learn more about chess. If you like this kind of video, you can subscribe it and click the video notification bell. See you again for my next video. God bless.